Welcome back to another video, man. And today we have Eminem destroyed these celebrities and the death of Slim Shady album. You feel me? That album came out back in like August or July. No, it came out back in July, if I'm not mistaken. We have a full album reaction to that album. It's gonna be in the Eminem playlist. All y'all gotta do is go to my playlist tab on YouTube, and I have every single Eminem album reaction that you could think of, except Infinite. You feel me? Infinite, I had that in a poll for this month's albums. I do 4 albums a month. It lost to Ice Cube's Death Certificate. So by the time y'all seeing this video, Death Certificate will not be out. It's coming out February 1st. You feel me? By the time y'all seeing this video, it will be the 30th of January. You feel me? So in 2 more days, I'll be dropping Ice Cube's Death Certificate Part 1. It's gonna be 2 parts to that. 2 parts to that. You feel me? We're gonna jump straight into it though. This is about a 18 minutes and 28 seconds. This is by Music Vibe. Shout out Music Vibe. You feel me? We know we always check out their videos. Shout out all the Eminem supporters. I've been dropping a lot of Eminem content for y'all because y'all been showing love, and I'm gonna continue to show love to y'all. We ain't done Eminem content in probably over a year. A whole 2024 felt like we ain't do no Eminem content compared to 2023. 2023 we did like 10 of his like I want to say we did like 80% of his albums in 2024. I mean in 2023, maybe even all of them. I think we did all his albums in one year. I was dropping his albums back to back to back, him and Nicki Minaj. You feel me? But we're gonna jump straight into it. Let's see what he talking about on here, man.
Michael Jackson is holding his baby son, who's wrapped in a blanket. A couple of seconds later, he dangles him from a balcony as he holds him with one hand. Fans were horrified by what they'd witnessed, and Michael had to apologize for this incident, saying that he made a terrible mistake. Sometime later, Eminem did the same thing in Glasgow, but with a doll. By doing so, he was referencing to this scandal. In the new album, The Death of Slim Shady,
that brother is a troll. He's trolling Michael Jackson. I already know I know he used to talk about Michael Jackson a lot. I actually trolled him on a song about his nose. You feel me? It was a music video, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was on the the Eminem show. I think it was one of those music videos, or it was on Encore, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Encore.
In the intro, under the name of Renaissance, Eminem recalls this situation.
Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the hand.
Oh, this was one of the best songs off that. Oh my God, this was one of the best songs off the album. I'm not gonna lie to you.
On some gangster.
This is not the first time Shady talks about the self-proclaimed king of pop. Let's recall that in 2004, he released the music video for Just Lose It.
Yes, Just Lose It. I was gonna say Lose Myself, but Just Lose It. That was off the Encore album. That's what I'm talking about. He was talking about his nose.
Poked fun at him for his plastic surgeries and for his accusations of child molestation.
I'm gonna make you dance, get your chance. Yeah, boy, shake that thing. Oops, I mean girl, 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 girl.
What really got to Michael the most in that music video is the final scene where he's sitting in bed surrounded by little children.
He should be ashamed of himself, what he's doing.
Meanwhile, the second line is...
Wow, Eminem was that big that he got a response from Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson is probably the most chillest person. Eminem got a response on live television, on the news, of Michael Jackson saying it's ridiculous. He needs to stop it. I think Michael Jackson even sued him, if I'm not mistaken. Eminem was that big of he had that big of an influence that it bothered Michael Jackson that bad. Okay, wow.
The final scene where he's sitting in bed surrounded by little children.
He should be ashamed of himself, what he's doing.
Meanwhile, the second line is about the situation when Vanilla Ice was allegedly suspended from the balcony by his ankles by Suge Knight, a prominent figure in gangster rap.
He had me look over the edge, show me how high I was up there. You scared? I needed to wear a diaper on that day.
In this intro, Shady also called out certain hip-hop fans who just can't enjoy music. So, they're just a bunch of complainers. After that, he mentions the albums of some rappers. For example, Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which turned out to be a very personal album for Kendrick. But many criticized this work, arguing that it's boring and lacks bangers. Or even Vulture's One from Ye and Ty Dolla $ign saying it's Kanye's worst album of all time. In other words, fans can find fault in just about anything to not...
I think with Eminem, I don't think Eminem actually think these albums are bad. I think he's more so trying to be competitive. He's trying to spark the older generation or the artists that he thinks are actually great, like Kanye. He's considered a great. Lil Wayne, he's considered a great. Kendrick Lamar, considered this generation's GOAT. You feel me? So it's just like, I think he's trying to spark that competitive nature out because he has nobody to really compete with. You feel me? He has nobody to really compete with as of 2024 or as of recently. Maybe Drake, but they're not actually going head to head. It's not like let me beat him in numbers. It's not that type vibe, but he's more so trying to like motivate them, give them that drive to want to keep dropping music like how they used to.
The work of rappers. And all this is said by Eminem's alter ego, Slim Shady, Marshall's darker side. And what does this asshole and psychopath love to do more than anything else? That's right, make fun of celebrities and sometimes even openly diss them.
Bitch, you listen to me when I'm talking to you. You hear me? Shut up. Now answer me. You hear me?
In this video, let's find out who had it the worst from Slim Shady, and from Eminem as well, particularly in the new album, The Death of Slim Shady. You're with the Music Vibe channel. Let's go.
Excuse me. That's a bad album.
Christopher Reeves, that brother couldn't breathe, man. Is he alive still? If he's not alive, oh my goodness, why are you dissing a dead man? Holy crap.
We'll begin right away with some serious shit. In the brand new dance track, Slim makes fun of actor Christopher Reeve, who played Superman in the 1980s. And then, in the year 1995, he was hit by an incident where he fell off a horse during a race in Virginia, broke his neck, and ended up paralyzed. He was paralyzed from the neck down, unable to breathe on his own, and spoke with the help of a device inserted in his trachea. And this is how Shady touches on that in a song.
Dancing to your wheelchair bound, here we go. Yeah, horseback, little do-si-do. Little bit of soul mixed with some rodeo.
The famous actor allegedly got in contact with Shady to stop taunting him, or else he'll get up from his wheelchair to beat his ass.
Yo! What? What? Imagine getting a threat from a paralyzed person saying, I'm about to get up on my wheelchair and I'm about to beat you. Nah, I'm a diss you for life. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now I'm gonna make you get up out that wheelchair. Come on, crawl up out of there, boy.
Mixed with some rodeo.
The famous actor allegedly got in contact with Shady to stop taunting him, or else he'll get up from his wheelchair to beat his ass. To be more specific, he says, Christopher Reeves here, you better not talk behind my back, or I'll kick your ass the minute I'm out of this chair. Watch yourself, Marshall. I'm watching you. Christopher Reeve passed away in 2004 from a heart attack, which makes all of this even more insane, as the guy is no longer with us. But Shady keeps on making fun of him. This song should have been on the Encore album, which was called just that, Christopher Reeve. However, the actor passed away a month prior to the release, and Eminem had to drop this song. Slim Shady talks about this in the Guilty Conscience 2 track, where Shady reminds Eminem that Christopher died specifically so that this song wouldn't end up on the album. I quote, "Man, that motherfucker did that bullshit on purpose to ruin the song for us." Just so that you can understand, even before this album, Shady mentioned Christopher in his tracks more than 40 times. For example, in I'm Back in the Marshall Mathers LP album.
Sick world we live in these days. Slim, for Pete's sake, put down Christopher Reeve's legs.
During that time, according to the plot of the so-called conflict, it wasn't the first time that Christopher threatens Eminem with getting even.
Eminem, I'm coming to kill you. Always hated you and I still do.
The evil track is Shady's Anger, which affects even people close to him, which is why this is not exactly Eminem, but Shady himself. Here he says that he most likely gave singer Skylar Grey hepatitis A. You know her from some collaborations with Eminem, and it was precisely her who performed the famous chorus on I Need a Doctor. At some point, he was even angry at his mentor, Dr. Dre, that he actually slapped him. And I've had a bad day, I just slapped Dre. Do not tell me what I can't say. Why? That's gay. Oh, and as usual, he mentions his mother. At the end of the track, he asks her whether she's proud of him or not, because
I think I'm just like you now because I turned out so evil.
Moving on. In Houdini, he told his kids to go to hell. I remind you once again that all of that was not Eminem.
Also, we've got Eminem. In case you're thinking, Candace, that name vaguely rings a bell.
Candace Owens, a political activist, released a video last year where she criticizes M for sending a cease and desist notice to former Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy for rapping his song Lose Yourself during a campaign event.
Don't matter, he's voted. He don't matter when he's voted.
I would have sued that brother too. Oh my goodness, don't you ever disrespect me a day in your life. The freak is wrong with you? Huh?
Honestly, can't show you anything else for the rest of the day that could be more harmless than that. A couple of kids around him recording. He's trying to get out, get the youth vote by showing, actually, I love Eminem's music too. But this really shook Eminem to his core. You could not deal with this.
Also, when she shared the link to the video on X, she captioned the post saying the following: "Am I getting older or is Eminem getting gear?"
And so I ain't mad at her. I ain't gonna throw the fact forgot she was black back.
Also, due to some of her controversial
Nah, I might have to go run it back. I might have to go listen to this album again, because this album is actually great. Actually, Eminem supporters, y'all might be proving y'all case that Eminem might be the greatest rapper. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm hearing these songs that I haven't heard since I reacted to this album, and the album is tough. Like, y'all have to go check out my reaction if y'all haven't already. Like, y'all can only imagine how I was catching bars. That might be my favorite Eminem album reaction that I've done, because I actually caught so many bars compared to any other Eminem album reaction I've done.
Statements. Many members of the black community criticized her and accused her of rejecting her own race. Moreover, Eminem called the famous picture where she's standing with Kanye, laugh at her like them crackers she's backing after her back is turned, in a cute MAGA hat with her brand new White Lives Matter shirt, haha, nope, or say this MAGA dirtbag in a skirt. She posted a reaction to this diss, so I'll let her read the next lines, because it'll be funny to hear them directly from her.
But I can diss her, because my plans are to get in her pants, and I'll blow my chance if I answer back to her. Oh, but I can't diss her because his plans are to get in my pants. Ew, you disgust me. I just would like to again remind people that he is in fact a struggling internally gay man. And so there's a lot happening with Eminem, and we should pray for him.
And in an interview for TMZ, she said, "I could not have laughed harder when somebody sent this to me. I just think it is so lame. He has now cemented himself as a lame person. It just reeks of his, I'm calling this now his Hillary Clinton hot sauce moment, like he's just so desperate to show black people that he's real." Marshall also dissed her in Bad One, saying, "This $1,000 in my hand is just like what Candace did when she turned her back on her own race because I've abandoned it."
Diddy couldn't breathe neither. Oh my goodness. I don't know why we let Eminem hear the news about Diddy.
That's crazy.
Diddy is not living his life right now. Instead, he's going through a literal nightmare. There are a bunch of lawsuits against him in which he's being accused of sex trafficking, amongst many other terrible things. The FBI raided his houses and seemed like it couldn't get any worse. Apparently, the worst is yet to come. You all know that Cassie dated Diddy and that they had a very toxic relationship that got to the point of physical abuse inflicted by the founder of Bad Boy Records. A couple of months ago, there was a leaked video of Diddy beating Cassie at a hotel. She wanted to quietly run away from him, but didn't manage to do so. In the Antichrist track, Eminem raps about this.
She probably ran out the room with his fucking dildo. He tried to field goal punter. She said,
Yeah, I gotta go back and re-listen to this album, man. Holy crap.
chill. No.
But this is still lighthearted.
It's like I'm starting to remember these songs as they're being played. It's like I remember my reaction to these songs, man.
In comparison to what he said in the following track called Fuel. This is perhaps one of the craziest lines in Eminem's career.
He said essay. That's the essay part. Yes, I know.
B-E-R, got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a B.
Did he?
That is
Oh my
R-A-P-P.
God! No! Hold on, he did not just spell the word rapper and leave out a P. Did he? P. Diddy? Rapper? R-A-P-E-R? Raper? Oh my gosh, Eminem. Let's take a moment of silence and let's just admire. Let's just admire how great Eminem actually is, though. Oh my God. I got a surprise for y'all Eminem supporters. I got a surprise for y'all, man. I got a surprise for y'all.
Got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a B. Did he?
That is R-A-P-P-E-R, spelled without a P, spells raper or rapist. And S-A's, short for sexual assaults. He then says that Tupac and Biggie were killed because of Diddy. R.I.P., rest in peace, Biggie, and Pac. Both of y'all should be living, but I ain't trying to beef with him because he might put a hit on me like Keefy D did him. Keefy D is that very guy who went on different YouTube channels and spoke about how he was involved in Tupac's murder as he knew Diddy personally. He also confessed that Diddy promised him $1 million for Pac's head. Prior to Keefy D's arrest, M said that Puffy ordered the murder of the legendary rapper.
Tells the day you put on the hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got Pac killed.
Generally speaking, Diddy is Eminem's favorite character to diss in his album. Maybe 50 Cent's countless posts on Instagram inspired him. So, in another track called Bad One, he came at him one more time. I quote, "And me offending you's nothing new. Fuck is what I love to do. This is subterfuge, just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true. This sounds like something that Puff would do at the party with Aaron Hall, cause I just love to f with you." Here Eminem talks about the sexual lawsuit, which, as reported, took place at a party in the 90s, in which, in addition to Diddy, singer-songwriter Aaron Hall was also involved. And a little later, he raps saying, "The bomb, word to Puffy, I'm blowing up like Kid Cudi's car." Here, he talks about part of Cassie's sprawling 2023 lawsuit, included an allegation that the decorated music executive attempted to blow up Kid Cudi's car in 2012 after finding out that the day and night rapper was romantically interested in her. Mr. Combs told Ms. Ventura that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car and that he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home with his friends when it happened, Ventura's lawyers wrote. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway.
Touch me like Gojo. Look good at all my photos. Just landed in Kyoto. I'm more wild these local.
In the sensational Houdini, M makes references to Megan Thee Stallion because of an incident.
Oh yeah, with Tory Lanez, how she got shot in the foot. I was like, where are we going with this? But it makes sense now. Okay.
Took place in the year 2020 when Tory Lanez shot her in the leg and was sentenced to 10 years in prison for it.
Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know.
In turn, Megan never reacted to it, but it is worth noting that she shouted him out in her 2021 feature on Lil Nas X's Dollar Sign Slime.
All these hate me. Stand or the real Slim Shady.
Beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front.
Slim Shady, just Eminem. Y'all comment the verse down below before you even say it.
You probably got surprised when you saw the Eminem screensaver on the screen, but Slim Shady did actually speak about Eminem in Guilty Conscience too. In this track, Slim Shady argues with Eminem that he absolutely does not appreciate all that he has done for him. Shady recalls the legendary 2000s when he got him fame, courage, and gave him the power to use him as an excuse to be angry. However, later, Eminem tried to kill him a few times, which weakened him and led to many fans not respecting him anymore, as he no longer had the level of rage that he had at the beginning of his career. And so, Marshall currently turned into a frightened guy who shakes.
Also, I also recently said Eminem doesn't have a good delivery. Well, his delivery, I didn't say he didn't have a good delivery. I said his delivery is not up there with Pac and DMX's, like emotions and all of that stuff. You feel me? In his earlier days, Eminem did have a lot of emotions. You feel me? He has, especially on the Slim Shady LP, the real Slim Shady LP, he had a lot of emotions. So I can say that. If I did end up saying things, like if I said something wrong, my apologies on that part. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I just feel like overall, from his earlier days to the point where I want to say after Relapse, that emotion that I'm looking for in music wasn't really there. But y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I just feel like Eminem lacks the delivery as far as like what Pac and DMX do. But maybe I can't compare him to Pac and DMX with delivery, because their delivery is legendary. I think those are 1 and 2 right there. Like, that's a high standard. So I just gotta look at it like, you feel me? It's just he's an artist, you feel me? Eminem is just an artist doing, he's good at delivering, but he's just not at that level as Tupac and DMX. You know, DMX and Pac, they have that aggression in their voice. You can feel it. And when Eminem was Slim Shady, when he had Slim Shady in effect, it was just like, you feel me? That emotion was there, most definitely. That anger, that rage, that emotion was definitely there. But compared to Eminem from, I want to say, Recovery and forward, it was just like, he's just a rapper now. He's Eminem, he's Marshall. So it's just like, that's what I mean.
It's like
But y'all comment down below if that makes sense.
Here is Owens.
Now you just a punk, little scaredy cat. Got you shook like Shakira's at.
This is not the first time when Marshall could diss his own self. For example, in the Not Afraid song, he admits that he lied to himself about proclaiming himself as a king.
You said you was king, you lied through your teeth. For that feelings, instead of getting crowned, you're getting captains. Break y'all just to make up. You're gone when I wake.
Oh my goodness, I did not know y'all was telling the truth when y'all said he changed genres. This brother's in a bed with poodles, with a bed with baby dogs. Over here, makeup just to break up. Dude, what are you doing? Huh?
The beef with Machine Gun Kelly after Killshot was never ending, and we talked about it a year ago. In Bad One, Eminem says yet again that he buried MGK.
I bodied him twice and already that little motherfucker's back throwing subs like what? Like a food fight at the deli.
Yep. Here, Marshall also responds to MGK's statements, who in turn claims that it was him who won in this battle, stating that Killshot was leg shot.
Killshot was a leg shot. Rap Devil, we're talking about facts. You want to talk about man buns? Or you called me a mumble rapper? Oh my
yeah,
God.
That was
like,
stupid.
can we just pour some out for this old dumb? I can't even.
On the floor.
Yeah, this was already all the way back in 2018. However, a month ago, he once again spoke out about it when the popular reactor Screwface Gene recalled him in a beef while watching the music video for BMX Xing, saying that M won, but he noted that MGK was good in the confrontation, for which he deserves respect. And the Cleveland rapper responded saying he did not win. Well, did he win? Let us know in the comments.
Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley.
Who the freak is Melle Mel? I ain't never react to that brother. Huh? He sound like he might be in the 80s though, just off the beat. Sound like some disco music.
Baseball.
Melle Mel is the rapper who inspired Eminem in his youth. However, it all went down the drain in 2023 when the legendary old schooler went on a YouTube interview with the Art of Dialogue channel.
Oh no, that brother got a bearded goatee. Heck no, that brother's nothing to play with. Never mind. Hey, listen, shout out you, my brother. You the GOAT.
In the interview, he touched upon Eminem's number 5 placement on Billboard's Best Rappers of All Time list. And the hip-hop legend said that he isn't doubting it.
Hey, at least I got Eminem high. I got him number 3. I had him number 3.
Eminem's skills on the mic, but he does feel that he wouldn't be ranked as high as he is if it wasn't for the color of his skin.
Obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you was talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white. So now, if Eminem was just another nigga...
Hold up. Does he have hair on the side of his corner of his lips, but not over top of his lips? This brother has no room to talk. I don't care about your braided beard, your braided goatee no more. And you probably don't got no hair underneath of that do-rag. Stop it, my brother. Hey, listen, you're not valid enough to talk. You're exited.
All the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list?
Yes.
When a nigga that can rhyme just as good as him is 35?
A few months later, Eminem
Actually, if Eminem was black, okay, let Eminem keep all his style. I don't know. People might look at Eminem crazy, though. If he was black and he still had this ultra ego and he was talking crazy about his mom and his dad and all of this stuff, it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. It will make him different. It will make him stand out. But people will probably be scared of Eminem. Like, I would be scared to listen to him. I don't know. I don't even want to make it a race thing. But God, if I heard a black, that's like Pac talking about, oh, I'm gonna kill my mom and oh, my dad's gay. Could you imagine Pac saying something like that? No. Oh my God, nah. I don't know. I think Eminem will be bigger just off the fact that what he spoke about, but I don't know if it would be in a good way. I don't know. He will build a core fan base. He wouldn't be top 30 rapper. He probably would still be top 10. But I don't know. That'd be tough. But I don't think Eminem top 5. I think he's top 3. Top 3 for sure. Top 3. He's arguably number 1 best rapper though. So good thing he's not black, I guess.
Responded to these remarks in the song Realist. He was not surprised by these remarks, but he defeated Mel's words, saying that he cannot be placed in first place because he's white. At the end of the track, he addressed Mel directly.
Blast the toy with a juice that his brain is like half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Well, then with Melle Mel, we lost his asteroid scam.
4 days later, Mel released a short diss track against M under the name of Kickback.
The top 5 is cap. You the piss that's on the floor in the elevator of rap.
The diss track only sparked laughter from the side of hip-hop fans, which is why he then had to apologize and address the public, saying, I acknowledge that my perspective was ill-conceived and I am prepared to take ownership of this oversight. It has become evident that Eminem's dedicated and passionate fan base stands unwaveringly by his side, which is a testament to their genuine admiration and loyalty, a truly commendable aspect. From the onset, I have consistently recognized Eminem's exceptional powers as an MC, without reservation. My unfortunate choice of words, suggesting that his success is solely attributed to the color of his skin, was in no way reflective of my genuine beliefs. It was an attempt, albeit misguided, to engage competitively within the MC sphere. It is important.
My brother has a gap at the bottom of his teeth, the top of his teeth, and then he has a 25 forehead. Holy crap, brother. Keep your mouth shut and keep that hat and that do-rag over top of that. Keep it on your head, brother.
To acknowledge that the dynamics of hip-hop have evolved over distinct eras, and it is inevitable that not everyone will resonate with my perspective, just as I may not fully comprehend others.
There was a clip, I think, from a TV show where you said you could easily beat Eminem in a battle.
Easy. It would be the easiest thing I ever did.
Even despite these apologies, Eminem did not regret that he responded to Mel because he considers himself a legend just like him.
They tell me I should just let the shit go and slide. Melle Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend. So am I.
I also want to point out a controversial reference to Kurt Cobain. Not to say that it is directly a diss, but it is worth noting, as it is not the first time he mentioned him in his work. And so, I quote, "Still a grade A prick, but the same way Cobain put the gauge to his brain, I'm going out with a bang, A." Well, at least it isn't as tough as it was in '99 when he released Come On Everybody.
The color is red, like the bloodshed from Kurt Cobain's head when he shot himself dead.
He also went after Kanye West. He called him insane. Brain is dead, space cadet, like when Ye forgets to take his meds. This album was partly produced together with Dr. Dre, so I advise you to check out the video about their friendship. It would be great if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and let us also know in the comments your opinion about this album. See you soon, everyone.
Y'all comment down below if y'all want me to drop that reaction rated at the friendship of Dr. Dre and Eminem, you feel me? But you know, y'all comment down below. Y'all also tell me what y'all think about this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to be notified every time I drop a video. I think I forgot to give y'all a like goal, so y'all make sure y'all get this video to 25 likes, and I'll drop more Eminem content for y'all. See y'all in the next one. Hope y'all enjoy it, man.